This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, law enforcement, the Coast Guard, and rescue personnel from multiple agencies are all on Mount Desert Island at this hour, searching for a person who reportedly was last seen in the water in Clark Cove, but is now missing. Reports from the scene say there are crews on land and in the water searching for this individual who was seen around 3:30 this afternoon. Crews tried to put a drone up in the air, but high winds thwarted that effort. The search area right now includes the entirety of Clark Cove, with searches going down each road in that area all the way to the water's edge. They are also searching the cove's beach. We have a crew on scene, and we will bring you more information as soon as it becomes available. In other news, officials say nearly 50% of all emergency medical providers in the state have yet to take a mandatory training course on distributing Narcan kits to patients. Narcan, also known as naloxone, is an overdose reversal medication. In 2023, the Maine legislature passed a law requiring emergency medical personnel to be trained in how to properly distribute it. That law goes into effect on July 1st. Robert Glaspie, a program coordinator for Maine EMS, says the hour-long course is critical for emergency medical personnel to help prevent patient deaths.
Our stance on this is that it is a life-saving measure. Harm reduction is real. It does work. Naloxone is very effective. So this is something that has been proven time and time again to save lives. And I have no doubt that our clinicians got in EMS into this field of work to have an impact and a positive impact and save lives. So this is just another step that legislators have equipped us to be able to perform this in the field.
Glaspie says any provider that doesn't complete the course before the June 30th deadline could face possible disciplinary action. Maine DHHS will see a major financial boost to help them support community resilience for two of the biggest challenges facing Maine communities. Two grants totaling $1.7 million have been awarded by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. A statement says those grants will fund outreach and support services by community coalitions across Maine. Those coalitions will help provide opportunities for community connection and recovery, as well as public education. And on a separate note, the grants will also help provide professional development for first responders, town officials, and those who work with Maine people in the aftermath of severe weather events. Well, it's not what you want to hear as we all continue to grapple with rising costs and inflation, but changes are coming to your electric bill. Rates are expected to rise in most of the state. However, one region could actually see their bills decrease. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard joins us now live with the latest. Corey.
Yeah, good evening, Beth. Versant Power announced their new rates that will go effective July 1st. Now, Versant Power, as you know, is split up into two districts, the Bangor Hydro District, which serves the greater Bangor area, and the Maine Public District, which serves the northern part of the state, Aroostook County. Now, I spoke with Marissa Miner, a communications specialist for Versant Power, and this is what she had to say.
Effective July 1, customers in the Bangor Hydro District, where we are, will see a slight decrease of about 60 cents per month. In the Maine Public District, they'll see a slight increase of about $7 a month.
Miner says the reason for the rate changes can be broken up by several factors that make up your electric bill: the standard offer rate, supply rate, transmission rate, distribution rate, and the one that's affecting this change the most, the stranded costs.
The difference in the districts and in levels of usage are due to a charge on the bill called the public policy charge, and that's new this year. The stranded cost rate was broken up into two buckets. One being the stranded cost rate that still exists, a volumetric rate, and the second being a fixed charge, which accounts for state policy programs like net energy billing, which incentivizes the development of rooftop business and community solar projects.
Bill Harwood, the public advocate, says net energy billing is not working like it was intended to.
Net energy billing has been a very controversial program. started in 2019 by the legislature. It has been a big success in promoting the development of community solar projects. Unfortunately, it's been an unfortunate failure in terms of controlling utility rates and costs. And so a big chunk of this is the additional cost. We estimate that after July 1st, ratepayers across the state will be paying over $130 million a year just for this one program.
Miner says while residential customers in the Bangor Hydro District are seeing a slight decrease, business customers aren't so lucky.
So with this addition of a fixed rate, business customers, particularly medium and large class customers, will see the most dramatic increases on their bill.
And says if you have any questions about your bill, you should contact Versant Power. Live in Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, the state of Maine sees anywhere between 600 and 1,000 wildfires each year. But now Maine forest rangers say new technology is having a major impact on how they fight and manage them. Our Grace Blanchard explains.
Operating set to 90. Videos displayed. Taking off. Take off.
The Maine Forest Service says their unmanned aircraft system, aka drone pilot program, is the latest game changer for battling wildfires.
Roll left, roll right. It's basically a fire tower in a backpack.
Forest Ranger Zach Monroe says the program launched in 2019 with 4 to 5 licensed remote pilots, but after seeing the positive impact, the program has grown to 15 pilots statewide.
It's a huge asset when you show up on an incident, especially in Maine where the woods are thick, to be able to get a quick aerial look of what's happening.
The Forest Service covers roughly 15 to 20 million acres of timber across the state and sees on average more than 600 wildfires annually.
Fly with caution.
So the goal here is for us to be able to quickly take a targeted approach, seek and destroy those fires, find them early when they're small, and then keep them that way.
Through thermal technology and drone mapping, rangers can track and stay on top of the fires, which they say is especially helpful in remote areas.
We get lightning data from satellites where we can see where lightning strikes hit throughout the state, and to be able to use the drone in conjunction with that technology is huge.
Forest services all across the country are implementing this technology.
Everybody is seeing that this technology is here, it's here to stay, and it's a huge force multiplier.
In Old Town, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, each year, the Maine Warden Service and Marine Patrol respond to many calls of unoccupied canoes, kayaks, and rowboats just floating on the water. Now they're asking for people to help reduce those reports by taking part in their watercraft identification program. With help from the legislature, the Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife started the If Found identification sticker initiative for paddle watercrafts. Officials say this is to help first responders efficiently determine if an emergency exists and therefore prevent unnecessary searches.
If it has one of these identification stickers, we can quickly locate the owner or call the owner, see if that person is in need of help, or if it's a boat that just kind of drifted away.
The sticker will also help your kayak or canoe be returned if it gets lost. Lottie says they are available for free while supplies last at many Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife and Marine Patrol locations. And further details can be found on our website, foxbangor.com. With that beautiful video there, it certainly makes you want to get outside and have some fun in the great outdoors. But will Mother Nature cooperate with that idea? Well, let's get a first check of our forecast and find out.
All right, thank you. Your first weather is brought to you by Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, providing relief to people who are experiencing issues with pain, dizziness, or balance. Physical is felt differently because they are different. Here we go outside for weather today. Temperatures hanging out in the upper 70s here in Bangor. 72 Millinocket, 74 for Bar Harbor. A very comfortable day, but there are some showers and a couple thunder showers across the area that are falling apart as we speak right now. And then tomorrow is going to be a very nice day, probably most of Saturday as well, followed by our next chance of really some heavy rainfall getting in here later on Sunday into Sunday. Until then, though, very nice weather for us going forward. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly clear skies emerging out there and not as cool with low temperatures in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up.
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, the University of Maine is partnering with a nonprofit organization in the hopes of retaining recent graduates who could stay in the state to work. And a community staple in Mila will be shutting its doors after this summer season. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
Available at Doors Equipment, 1468 Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
Dine on the deck with a delicious view at the Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub. Experience outdoor dining at its finest. Open Tuesday through Sunday with award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Dining on the deck at Ryan's Pub is an unforgettable culinary experience you'll want to share with your family and friends. We are pet-friendly, so your furry friends are always welcome to join you at your table. Your next visit to the Lucerne Inn will feel like the first, all over again.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These local businesses would like to wish you a happy Independence Day, along with safe and fun celebrations all summer long.
When challenges arise, you rise above. When the future is uncertain, your courage runs deep. And where selflessness meets action, you thrive. Inspired by those who lead, by putting others first, our Ford vehicles stand ready.
Exclusively for military and first responders. Get 3.9% APR for 60 months, plus $2,500 bonus cash on 2024 Ford F-150.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
The stage is set for the first presidential debate of the 2024 campaign season, the earliest ever between two leading candidates. It's a debate full of firsts, with both candidates facing an uphill battle to win over voter support. To prepare, President Biden has spent the past several days hunkered down at Camp David holding mock debates with senior advisors. Former President Trump has held more than a dozen policy sessions with advisors and allies, but publicly downplays his approach. It is the first ever debate between a sitting president and a former president, but even though these two shared a stage in debates 4 years ago, they have never done so quite like this. Candidates will stand 8 feet apart with no studio audience. The candidates' microphones will only be turned on when it's their turn to speak, muted when it's not. CNN this morning demonstrating how that will work.
Going to interrupt me as I'm speaking, and this is what it will sound like. My volume remains constant, while Phil's interruption can be difficult to understand.
Well, polling has been consistent when it comes to the top issues, so topics you can expect them to dive into tonight: the economy, immigration, political extremism, and abortion rights. Back here at home, the University of Maine is teaming up with nonprofit Live and Work in Maine to try and keep students in the state after they graduate. As part of the pilot phase of this initiative, letters will be sent out to accepted students in the University of Maine system, each with personalized messages from Maine employers. The more than 20,000 letters will detail internship opportunities and jobs that would be available to them after graduation should they choose to attend the school.
If we can just convince one young person to choose to come to Maine that wouldn't have chosen otherwise, that's a huge win. We're optimistic that we can have an impact on hundreds, but our goals are small here in that the simple influence is one person can make a huge difference.
Well, the nonprofit hopes that connecting accepted students directly with business leaders will help to boost the state's job market. To see for yourself what kind of job opportunities are available for graduates, you can visit liveandworkinmaine.com. And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, a songbird is making quite the stir in downtown Bangor, and not for the reason you might think. And in sports, the Trenton Acadians are off to a hot start 1 year after taking a trip to the American Legion World Series. We'll have that story right after the break.
Hello, fellow flyers. I'm the Savvy Traveler, here to share the secrets of convenience at Bangor International Airport. Parking, you're steps away from the terminal. Inside, even more conveniences. And friendly, efficient security. All of these make BGR the official airport of you. Remember, the Savvy Travel through Bangor International Airport. Flybangor.com.
Spring is here. And now is the time to call Hickory Dickory Decks for your new deck, sunroom, or enclosed porch. They specialize in custom outdoor living and making your dream oasis a reality. See for yourself how Hickory Dickory Decks can transform your existing porch into a 3-season sunspace sunroom. Call Hickory Dickory Decks now for your free estimate. And enjoy life outdoors.
Ready to create your backyard oasis? Alexander's Professional Landscaping will work with you to create your perfect outdoor space. Work one-on-one with our landscape designer to create a unique garden to fit your family's personal aesthetics and lifestyle. Have our pros install your new lawn, deck, or patio. Schedule a consultation today by calling 573-4497. Alexander's Professional Landscaping, the way landscaping should be.
Hi, I'm Barry Gass, and my grandfather started Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear right here in Orono in 1911. Just after World War II, my father ran the business for decades. Now, with my wife and wonderful staff, we are continuing the tradition of bringing the American West to Maine. Our authentic Western boots are handcrafted for comfort, style, work, and casual wear. Saddle up with our premium selection of top quality saddles. Top it off with the perfect hat from classic to modern ranch. Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
Put a little more cash in your bank. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start with some baseball. Much like some of our June temperatures, the Trenton Acadians are blazing hot to start the summer, and 1 year after their trip to the American Legion World Series, they seem to have all the tools for another deep run. Ryan Sudol has more.
Coming in, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I think we picked up right where we left off pretty much.
Fresh off their first ever state title and World Series berth, Trenton Acadian Senior Legion Baseball is 5-0 to start the year.
The mindset really was like we're going to come out and work at the beginning of the season and hope to put ourselves in a spot by the end of the year to do what we did again. But I mean, we beat some good teams already. The best thing that we can do is just to keep building off that.
Building off of last year, the team's pitching and defense continues to be their strong suit. They gave up 9 runs in their first game, but have since allowed 3 a game.
We're attacking the batters. We're striking guys out, getting ground ball outs. And they're going to do everything they can to keep the ball in front of them. It's tough defense to get by.
Even with scoring 10-plus runs in 3 of their games, the Acadians feel their biggest advantage in the box is their small ball.
A couple bunts here and there throughout those close games with Bangor, those close games with Old Town kind of opened the game up.
The team is full of all-stars from some all-star high school teams like regional champs Bucksport and finalists Ellsworth. Being amongst peers like that can be a big help.
Asking the boys what they did, kind of catching on to how the game is played in other places and kind of taking that all together and putting it towards their game. There's just a lot of knowledge.
Besides learning from the best the area has to offer, the best part and the thing that keeps these kids coming back is just how fun Legion is.
Like, we just love each other. We like to come out and play baseball. We continue to get better, but we're also having fun.
That's the big thing, is having fun, and when you're having fun, you're playing your best ball.
And even after losing a lot from last year and sending out a younger team, who says that formula can't work again en route to another trip to regionals or further?
Being able to go to regionals, being able to go to North Carolina and play these big competition games, it's a dream. I would love to go back.
In Bucksport, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. Wishing them luck. Let's move on to the Celtics now. Some news coming out of Boston today. After missing most of the playoffs and playing in just 3 of 5 NBA Finals games, center Kristaps Porzingis undergoing surgery early on Thursday to repair a complicated left leg injury. The surgery repaired a, quote, torn retinaculum and dislocated posterior tibialis tendon, a rare injury that KP fought through to play in the clinching Game 5 of the Finals. The surgery is expected to sideline the big man for 5 to 6 months. There's where he got hurt in Game 2. Do the math, that's a December return. Earlier this week, Brad Stevens went on the Ryan Russillo podcast and discussed the timeline for Porzingis and how the team adapts.
We've got guys that, like Kristaps, after his surgery, we don't know exactly when he'll be back, but he'll probably miss at least the very start of the season. And so that'll be a great opportunity for us to do things different and have to find different solutions and those types of things that come with it.
And the Celtics just recently drafted Anton Watson out of Gonzaga with the 54th overall pick. That is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Refine, your local expert in window and door installation, carpentry repairs, and commercial facilities management. Give them a call today. Rise with Refine. Let's talk weather, and we are talking about temperatures in the 70s for most locations today. There were a couple 80s in spots. Overall, though, kind of a cool below average day across our area. Tomorrow, though, will be a bit warmer across our region as sunshine does emerge, and we are in for a pretty nice weekend until we get to Sunday afternoon when there's more rain showers in the forecast for us on Sunday. Okay, so lots of heat across the west right now, 90s across the plains. That's that heat dome, been there for weeks, as you know, and everything kind of rides around the heat dome, right? So storms kind of fire here across Minnesota and then ride the heat this way. And we had rain showers out there today. Tomorrow, though, it's going to be a very nice day. Also, probably most of the sun on Saturday, followed by some more rain showers in here on Sunday. The wind out there today, not much of a factor, generally out of the south-southwest around 10 miles per hour. This will die down tonight. That could give us some dense fog late tonight, and tomorrow again light winds throughout the afternoon into tomorrow evening, as this will all kind of die down this evening into tomorrow morning, and we're in for a good shape then for later Friday into Saturday with light winds across our area then. All right, but until then though, still a couple thunder showers out there now, nothing too severe at all across our region for sure, and these will end the next hour or two, and then they're gone for tonight. But again, we're in this pattern now where there's some more rain showers on the way and likely getting some thunder showers in here on Sunday into Monday, and some of that rain could be locally heavy as well. So system 1 kind of gets out of here this evening. System 2 is not on the radar yet, but it's back over here to the west of us. Until then, though, this is our weather for tomorrow, and that's going to be a very nice day for much of the area tomorrow. Let's walk you through it. So tonight, rain ending. Here's tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock or so. Maybe a sprinkle for our far northern counties in the morning. That quickly pulls out of here, and then we're in for kind of partly cloudy skies throughout the day tomorrow. We'll call it increasing clouds late in the day, and overall a very nice Saturday too, followed by the return of more rain showers on Saturday night into Sunday. And again, this rain could be locally heavy late Saturday, more so on Sunday before the whole thing gets out of here on Monday. We're in for some more rainfall though throughout the weekend. And it looks like this on paper, so soaking rainfall is on the way, probably another inch of rain for most locations. Again, late Saturday night, probably well after dark, and then throughout the day on Sunday, it could give us an inch of rain then. Our forecast then for tonight though, with showers and storms ending out there now. Look for low temperatures down near 51 for tomorrow. All right, so mostly sunny and breezy. It could easily be partly cloudy though. Look for high temperatures back in the mid 70s and a northwest breeze around 10 to 25 through the day, dying out in the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows temperatures mid 70s tomorrow, also for Saturday and Sunday as well. Maybe an 80 or 2 out there on Sunday with some storms across the region. Then we're quiet Monday before some more rain showers get here, probably not Tuesday, but Wednesday into Thursday of next week.
Alrighty, Jeff, thank you so much. And folks, stay with us. There is still more to come.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
We've got an all-new game with a new way to play. It's Cash Pop from the Maine Lottery. You just pick one number from 1 to 15. If your number's drawn, you win. Just like that, with cash prizes up to $2,500 and 5 drawings every day. You gotta make it pop with Cash Pop.
The most important thing is family. AAA shares the same family values. For over 100 years, AAA has been providing legendary service and has helped what it values most, its members. Join our family, and you could save on your auto insurance policy with our competitive pricing. Just like family, we offer you our support when you need it, whether it's questions about your policy or with our most trusted roadside assistance service. Visit AAA.com/insurance and find out how much you could save.
When it comes to the whole home heat pump rebates from Efficiency Maine, there's money on the table for everyone, and the experts at Valley Home Services are here to help you get your share. Even if you received a rebate in the past, you can still take advantage of this program with a new Fujitsu heat pump for your whole house. And no matter your income, there's a rebate for you. Let the folks at Valley Home Services lay out a Fujitsu heat pump plan for you so you can start saving on heating and cooling for your home. Don't leave money on the table. Call Valley Home Services today and get your rebate instantly.
A Maine brewery business will be closing the doors to a special location that is close to their hearts. Spitzel Brothers will shutter its Three Rivers facility in Milo at the end of the summer. The brewery is the second location for the company that first opened in Portland. In a letter on the company's website, the family said they chose Milo for a second location because it was their hometown, but they knew it would be an uphill battle. They said ultimately the Three Rivers location has always cost more to operate than the income it generated. Once it's closed, the space will be left as a turnkey brewery and restaurant in the hopes that someone will take it over. And finally tonight, a songbird that made its home just a few feet from a Bangor business is drawing attention from locals, but not for the tunes it's known to sing. Our David Ledford has more about the bird that has reportedly been startling visitors.
Nestled between the branches of a tree in a Bangor Savings Bank courtyard lives a protective mother. Maine Audubon expert Andy Kapanos tells us she's a northern mockingbird, and lately she's been more aggressive than usual. The bird has been known to fly over the heads of visitors who pass through this area in front of the bank's main entrance. However, bank representatives say as far as they know, it hasn't attacked anyone.
They have come quite low and folks have had to duck on occasion. Some employees choose to walk around the circle as opposed to walking through the trees where the birds are nesting.
The bank recently put up signs outside of its Hamlin Way location to warn those who stop by that they might be in for a surprise. But Kapanos says this kind of behavior is normal when a mockingbird is protecting its nest.
They're known for cohabitating with humans and often getting into conflicts because they're so used to humans and also very defensive of their nests. They don't usually take it further than that. They certainly don't pose any danger to people.
The bank has been in contact with Wildlife Rehabilitation Center Avian Haven to learn how to keep the birds safe and put netting around the trees to better protect the nest. Kapanos says the family will likely leave in the next couple of months once the young birds are ready to fly the coop. In the meantime, the bank is happy to make them feel welcome.
We just enjoy seeing them on campus and glad that they have found this as their home.
In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Certainly a reminder there to always respect Mother Nature. Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7, take care and have a great rest of your night.
Tonight, the debate showdown in the race for the White House. Plus, it's crunch time for the Supreme Court, the high-stakes decisions. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most-watched newscast on television.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Clinton, is sponsored by University of Maine Early College, tuition-free online courses for high school students. umaine.edu/earlycollege. Pet Care by Lindsay is an in-home pet care provider servicing the greater Bangor, Waterville, Ellsworth, Bar Harbor, and Mid-Coast areas. And Rose Bike Shop is Orono's premier full-service bike shop, sales and service for all riders.